Good afternoon, media colleagues, and welcome to our first post-match press conference for today. Um, I am joined by Coach Nelson and Coach Agnes. We had a match between Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa and Double Action of Botswana. The match ended 1-0, and we'll start with Double Action coach. Coach, just a reaction after today's result.
Yeah, I think I would say a fairly good result for us. Looking at the fact that we were playing with a very organized side, a free scoring team. But what I can say is that we had a very good plan for them, because we knew that once you allow them to be on the ball, so many they can hurt you, and once you allow them to play on their wings, for the number 9 and number 8 to play crosses, they are very good in terms of entries into the box. I think my team did very well in terms of denying those crosses, especially from the left side where the number 8 is operating. But otherwise, even in the midfield, we tried to stop them so that we don't see that supply going there to where they wanted to play. But fairly, I would say my team really played well. And I think even in terms of defending, we knew that we have to play in phases, especially when we defend on our last third, then try to exploit the space that they create, because we knew they are playing 3 men at the back, and we wanted all the time to exploit the space that they create when they are going forward, which I think it worked for us, and hence we created the chances that we did.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Coach Agnes, happy Women's Day, by the way.
Thank you very much, sister.
You had a good start in the first match and got held today. Just your reaction after this match?
Today's game, it was a game enzima kakhulu. The way the team played, first half, I was not happy. We get ama-chances amaningi. We didn't asizange siwasebenzise, but it's okay. Yeah.
Do you have any questions? Yes.
Okay, these are for your both coaches, your key takeaways on today's match. And then again, you seem to have missed lots of chances. What are you going to do going forward? And then for Coach Olibile, your last game is on Thursday.
Yeah.
What should we expect from Double Action?
Yeah, I think Mamelodi Sundowns, they did well. They did justice for themselves, especially after the first game where they scored 8 goals. So now it's entirely up to us to see how many goals we are going to score against Costa do Sol. Already it gives them a very good advantage, but you see, we still have tomorrow to prepare. I know on a good day we are a free scoring team back from home. I think that is what we need to go and psych our players, to say, no, we can. But without necessarily putting them under pressure to say, score more goals, because we know very well that for us to qualify to the next round, I think we really need to score goals so that we end up at 4 points with Sundowns, which I think is a huge task, but it's achievable. For me, it's something that we really need to celebrate shortly for a draw and then work on the next game.
We missed a lot of chances. I think we must go back to the drawing board to work out with our finishing.
Yes.
My question is directed to you, Coach. What was your thoughts behind bringing in Udewati, who I thought was very outstanding in those last few minutes of the game?
Lolona Daweti, usually when I play her, I used to put her second half because of uyakwazi ukufusa igame. Ile player leli likwazi ukuthi mangilifaka liphakamisa igame. Just that today she was not lucky ukuthi create lelo goal lelo. And even nama strikers army, they were unlucky today because of isidlale ngama opportunity amaningi kakhulu.
Yes, yeah.
The first goal, yeah.
There you go.
Good afternoon, coaches. Warm congratulations, I think, to both of you because you managed to get a draw. Firstly, to Coach of Double Action, I just want to say I think something went right today. Last year you lost which then resulted to that equalizing goal. And also, secondly, I'm sure you are proud of the players in terms of how they've been able to match Sundowns and not be intimidated by their glory. What went right today?
Yeah, thank you for the question. I think as for the match officials, normally as a coach, I never want to comment about decision for the referees. But I take it that that was a foul. For me, my goalkeeper laid down for quite a few seconds when she was down, and even the referee, she admitted that she did not realize that my goalkeeper was down. But what can you say? You cannot reverse that. As a coach, you need to strike your players for them to focus on the game and forget about some of the decisions that does not go to your favor. But as of how we did a lot of things right, I think we had a plan, like I've alluded. When we came here, we said no. Sundowns scored us 6 goals last season. Then what can we do for us to be able to reduce the deficit? And we said no. We should not just attack them as if we are playing a small team, because we know very well they are very organized. They have creative players. They have players that have confidence in terms of ball rotation and other things. Then we had a plan whereby we said, let's sit a little bit. Now when we have the ball, let's exploit the spaces. I think those are the moments where we even created those chances, which failure I think we could have converted. But otherwise, without taking anything away from them, they're a good side. They're indeed a good side. They're a formidable side. But at the same time, my girls, I'm very proud of them.
Colleagues, can we have the last 2 questions, please?
I have 2 questions.
Okay, let him go first then.
But it's the coaches deciding.
Oh, you had a similar question for
Coach Agnes.
Yes.
Would you say the fact that Sundowns has already qualified for the CAF Champions League, was there some complacency coming from your players going into today's game, and also to some extent the whole thing that they have won 8-0 in the previous game, and therefore they took this game very lightly? And also, it's the first time Sundowns is actually dropping points in this tournament. Last year and actually this year. How does that go down to you as the technical team, and how are you going to rectify that?
All I can say about this thing of qualifying automatically, like the way kwenzakala izinto ngakhona, we believe in hard work. That's why badlale the way badlala ngakhona. I'm so happy ukuthi siyaqualify automatically. Yeah.
And do you still have a question?
Yes, I do. First, it goes to the coach of WX. Coach, looking at the quality of your side and the quality of players that you have in your team, are you confident that you are going to score 8 clear goals on Thursday? Secondly, and what are your hopes for the tournament going forward?
Yeah, I think every coach would always be confident on his team. Like I said, on a good day, my team can score goals. I've seen them doing that several times. So therefore, when we plan, obviously we're planning being optimistic that yes, we can score. I think all is needed is for us to score 7 goals. But sometimes when you sit here and then start planning how am I going to get the 7 goals, it can stress you. But all you need to do, you need to go out there and then drill the team again to see how best they can fancy chances created in the game. That is what you need to be worried of. Otherwise, when I'm here, seated here, and I start thinking how am I going to get the 7 goals. Because sometimes you go plan there doing scoring exercises, and then when you're going back, the game will always unfold itself and see how many scores that you score from the chances that you'll be creating. I think that is what you should be worried of now.
I have last one for Coach Sunday, if you don't mind.
Okay, the last one, please.
Yes, Coach Sunday. If Sundowns ladies don't win this tournament, would you consider it a setback?
Truly speaking, it won't be nice because of the hard work that they put at training. Just that is a little thing, it's a finishing. We need to go back to the drawing board and fix these things.
Thank you so much, colleagues, for joining us, and all the best in the next match.